I know it's like the cool thing to take a dump on billionaires right now, but are billionaires really the only problem with capitalism? Kinda. Billionaires aren't some anomaly of the capitalist system. They're actually the natural conclusion of it. In order to have the extreme rich, you have to have the extreme poor. Extreme wealth and extreme poverty are interdependent. Can't break them apart. Poverty isn't an accident of capitalism. It's not some dysfunction. It's actually the function of it. It's not like we're lost within the annals of capitalism. I said annals. What we're seeing now, all this inequality, all this suffering, this is just a natural consequence of how capitalism plays out. Boop. Think of it this way. Why would someone work for $2 a day, 6 days a week, for 16-hour days? Because someone else is forced to work 17 hours a day, 7 days a week, for $1. The reason why we're so easy to exploit is because someone else is getting exploited worse than you are. The only way someone's able to get extremely wealthy is because you're able to get extremely poor. Does this keep happening because these billionaires are bad people? Not necessarily. It's because capitalism itself rewards greed. But if you were to be honest, they're always kind of like evading taxes or whatever. You hear about the Pandora Papers? Did you also forget about the Panama Papers that already happened? Like, they've done it before. Why is it so hard for rich people to keep track of their papers? Oh, my papers are everywhere. I didn't know I was stealing my papers. Papers are confusing. But here's the depressing part. Even if we were to pluck out Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos and the guy with the feathery hair, Branson, even if we got rid of every billionaire and dismantled all the corporations, here's the problem. It's kind of like getting a wart off. It can just grow back. It's not just about one person or one corporation. It's actually just capitalism. There's a famous quote that says it's easier to imagine the end of the world than it is to imagine the end of capitalism. Not to be rude, I don't think that's giving the human imagination that much credit. There's a guy out there that imagined to pee into a balloon and then use it as a water balloon to throw it in his friend's face. There's a woman that imagined that she could queef the national anthem. If we can do that, we can surely come up with a better system than capitalism.